What's up, YouTube? I want to talk to you guys a little bit about perspective today because something happened to me. Yesterday, I was a little bit frustrated, having a rough day, annoyed with whatever work-related stuff I was annoyed with, complaining, and I had to run to the store. I'm driving to Safeway, and as I get to the parking lot to pull into the parking lot, I see an older guy walking out of the parking lot. He's carrying a bag in one hand, and he's got a stick in the other hand. And the guy's blind. I'm looking at this guy moving super slow, trying to find the curb and navigate walking home. And immediately, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was so ashamed of myself and just thinking, damn, how dare I complain about these stupid work-related issues or frustrations when I see someone like this and he would give anything to trade me places. Anything. Like, this guy's got to go to the store, live his everyday life, literally with his eyes closed. He's not able to see, you know? And if he can't see, it's obviously his vision loss is to a degree that's disabled him like that. Bro, that's one of the scariest things in the world to me. Like, literally, I have bad eyesight, so it's like I've always been hyper-focused on that, but losing my vision is literally one of my top phobias. To see people like that, that freaks me out so bad, and it also makes me really frustrated with myself for complaining about the things I complain about. Perspective matters so much. And these things, these phones and social media in itself, that's the biggest problem for most of us. And I don't see YouTube as social media. I've heard people say that before in my videos and even other people's videos. You're talking about perspective and getting off of social media, but you're saying that in a YouTube video. I see YouTube as a search engine. I see YouTube as like similar to Google. Most people use YouTube as a search engine for learning and education and entertainment, I guess, as well, but it's a much more controlled entertainment than social media. Social media platforms, they spit stuff at you in their own algorithms that they want you to see. YouTube is far more controlled. Another thing about perspective that I want to talk about, a friend of mine whose uncle was locked up for life. He wasn't getting out. I haven't seen him in a long time, but I remember he used to show me the letters his uncle would write, and this always stuck with me. This was a long time ago. His uncle would write him letters from prison, and he would always say in the letters how upset he was, and how he was like, if I could go back, I would give anything to get out of here. I would give anything to get out of here. My life is gone. I'm stuck here for the rest of my life. I can never get it back. I remember how much that used to sit with me, and it hit me hard, and I was thinking to myself, man, as much as we all complain about, I don't like my job, and I don't like this apartment or this house, or my boss is annoying and this car isn't new enough or nice enough. Bro, there are people that are sitting in prison right now, some that don't deserve to be there, and even if they do deserve to be there, that would give anything to trade places with you. Like, they are locked in a cell, in a cage, in a concrete cell. Claustrophobia times 10. They have no control. They're stuck there. They can never get out, bro. They'd give anything to just be able to be free like you and me and go for a walk. Think about that, dude. That could happen to you. That could be you, but it's not. Think about that stuff, man. People that are disabled. Like I said, people that are locked up, man. They don't have their freedom. Your freedom's everything, bro. People that can't see and can't hear. Bro, don't forget that stuff. Think about that. Life is good. Keep in mind, man, this is something, somebody told me this, and I don't remember who told me this, but it always stuck with me. In life, at any given time, there will always be plenty of reasons to be angry, plenty of reasons to be frustrated, plenty of reasons to be sad and mad and all of the above. But at the same time, there will also be plenty of reasons, no matter what, to be happy, to be grateful, to be excited, to be positive, and where you choose to focus is up to you. Now, that sounds cliche. That sounds like hippie shit, I know, and maybe it is, but there is some truth to it, bro. There is some truth to it. It takes work, especially in the time in which we live today. It takes a lot of work to step back and really focus on your perspective in life. It's not easy, bro. Again, especially with smartphones and social media, it is not easy. A digital detox would do most people very good because I think social media is to blame for at least safely 75% of everyone's negativity and fear and anger and all of it. Easily 75% of it comes from these smartphones and social media. You know, easily 75%. So getting away from that, like actively saying, no, I'm going to make some changes here, will do you very good. And for me personally, when I find myself getting angry or getting frustrated, and if I don't catch it, if I don't manually say, no, I need to have a shift in perspective and start consuming things and being around people and talking to people that are positive and uplifting and just net good. If I don't catch myself and make those changes, I will spiral. And it will affect me big time for hours, even days, even weeks to come. So I've got to focus on this stuff and catch myself, because if I don't, it's like the old analogy of anger and stuff being like holding a boiling pot. You know, the longer you hold it, the more it hurts you. You got to let go, man. You're the only one that's going to hurt. The longer you hold it, the more it hurts. And it only hurts you, and you're the only one that can let go of it. So same goes for the way you're thinking and your train of thought. You can't hold on to that. If you catch yourself, you got to let go. You've got to move on. You've got to start consuming positive stuff. Do not let the sensationalism of these social media platforms make you hateful and angry, because they will. They will. You sit on there long enough, you're going to see things that make you hate people. You're going to see things that make you fearful. You're going to see things that make you all of that stuff. And it's by design. These platforms, they don't give a shit about the net good or bad they do on society. So remember that. They're there for clicks. Sensationalism gets eyeballs. Fear sells, and anger sells, and sex sells. No matter how toxic any of it is, it's there for you to see and to keep you there. So you have got to manually step away from that stuff most of the time. And again, to reel this back into the topic of the conversation is, like I said, the perspective itself. Like today, right now, as you can see behind me, it's sunny out. And I don't have to work today. I just got a few more errands to run. I'm going to go down to the beach, bro. I'm going to go down to the beach and just sit there and look at the blue sky and look at the water and listen to the water as it hits the rocks. Listen to the birds. I'm going to make it a point to exercise those senses of mine and enjoy that. The beauty of nature and real life around me. I'm going to make it a point to get off of this phone for a while, go down to the beach and enjoy the beauty around me that won't be polluted by this. I'm going to make it a point to go do that. You have to, man. You have to do that. You know, something else I like to do when I go to bed at night is I like to try to consume, but the last couple hours before I go to bed, I make it a point to consume positive, happy, uplifting stuff. Like, even if it's just simply entertainment, I'll watch like Bob Ross, The Joy of Painting. I'll watch that before I go to bed because it's positive. It's there's no anger there. It's innocent and it's entertaining and it's beautiful. So why not watch that? Why would I watch doom and gloom political stuff? Why would I watch toxic dating stuff before I go to bed? You got to make that stuff's real. Don't get me wrong. There's a time and a place to discuss that, but don't let it poison you, man. Do not let it poison you, because it will poison you. And then you might react in a way that turns you into one of these people that does or says something stupid, and now you've lost your freedom. Or you've got sick from all this frustration and anger and negativity that's bottled up in you. You're sick now. You don't even have your health because you've let this stuff poison you. Make it a point, man, to control your perspective. Focus on positive stuff as much as you can. Again, there's a time and a place to attack things that need to be talked about head on. There's a time and a place for it, but also don't let it poison you. You know, in moderation, just like food. Anyways, keep that in mind, guys. Perspective is everything. Be grateful for the world around you, because most of you have it pretty good. And the things you don't like, you can change. If your car is not as amazing as you wish it would be, well, there's people sitting in prison right now with their head in their hands that will never get out. They wish their biggest problem was not having a car that was super nice. Remember that, bro. Remember that.